Man, to be honest, I thought that Lion King soundtrack was gonna do better than what it did.
Listen,
I can't lie.
I'm not even finna go there down that rabbit hole because the Beehive fucking hates me.
Nah, speak your mind. Fuck Beyonce. Fuck Beyonce.
Listen, everybody gotta stay in their lane, all right?
I just talking shit. Nah, I really like Beyonce though.
Cold as a sink. She cold as a can't nobody take away from her. Cartoon character, she gotta relax. I feel like they didn't have auditions.
Okay.
Niggas ain't audition for Nala. They just was like, oh yeah.
We gonna
cut a
put the
deal.
name. We gonna put the name.
Because you ain't gonna charge us the same kind of shit to do the soundtrack shit. So we gonna cut a deal so you can have this platform as Nala. And you know what I'm saying? You got kids. I'm sure she wants to like, you know, for Blue or some shit like that. But no.
Nah, you gotta adjust your mic a little bit. So you gotta like talk like, see how close I am to it?
Right.
Cut you out.
Real rap. Is it, can you hear me right?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly now.
So,
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
fuck me up then. We good? Is this good?
What?
I mean, y'all got the headphones in. I feel like this is
Nah,
good.
that's good right there.
This is good?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the value you gonna speak at though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty soft spoken. Unless we, I don't know what we gonna talk about.
I can't really see you getting angry right now.
Right,
You know I'm really feeling the vibe right now.
I'm a cool ass nigga.
Yeah,
A lady.
man.
Or both.
Yeah, we can do both.
All right, man. Welcome back to Forever Shot, Never Shot.
I got tequila too. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody want to get saucy?
I know it's a little early, but
It's not
I got
early.
tequila and orange juice.
Late nights, early mornings. That's what we do as artists.
Hey,
Listen.
I feel like you gotta be an artist to understand the schedule we live. You know,
Ain't no schedule.
Ain't no
Schedule is now. Whatever you need. Whatever you need at the moment. That's the schedule.
So I got two guests with me. I got Richie Wes and I got Lady Rae. You know, so initially this was supposed to be two separate segments, so we gonna combine them today. And I like that y'all already got the chemistry going.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
yeah, it's a vibe.
So two Chicago artists. Lady Rae got some roots on the East Coast though. Tell us a little bit about that.
Wow. Okay, cool. So, like, most of my family, majority of my family's in Baltimore.
I was about to say DC, Joe.
For real?
I swear to God, I was
You
about
felt
to
that?
say DC.
Ooh, we
I'm
might
like,
be
damn.
cousins, G. You know me. But yeah, so most of my family is from Baltimore. And then they all kind of, like, migrated and, like, stayed in Queens, right?
Right.
So, boom. Like, my mom is born and raised in Chicago, though. So, when my mom got sick, we all kind of, like, migrated and just rallied around, you know, like, just tribal type of situation. Like, the tribe just got to come together, and we all just make it happen.
Real black family.
Period. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm Haitian and Panamanian. So, you know, it's just
a lot of culture going on.
A lot of culture. Yeah. A lot of, like, entitlement. Like, different type of black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never a slave.
Know yourself.
Don't play with me. Play with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain shit, you know, I just feel like if all black people, like, really understood who they are and where they come from, not, like, where they ended up at, but where you come from, you would have more confidence in yourself as who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, but, yeah, so, like, East Coast is definitely, like, majority of my family is over there. But I've been in Chicago for so long, it shocks me that I still got an accent.
Yeah. Speaking to that, though, what you just said, I think that's big because a lot of black people can't relate to anything other than they block. They can't tie themselves to anything outside of the block they grew up on. Like, so you can say I'm Panamanian, I'm from here, and, like, a lot of niggas is like, nigga, I'm from 77th and Wabash, period.
But you know what?
Like,
sometimes that grounds you way better than saying that you're Panamanian
for.
and Haitian, because I don't speak any other language. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those cultures, like, I get flack for that shit, too. Like, Haitians be looking at me like, yeah, but you're not Haitian.
Yeah. But when I say that,
you're not Panamanian,
like
for real,
though, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You don't speak it. Like, you could never just fly out here and visit our people. You know what I'm saying? And that's true. I couldn't. I gotta Rosetta Stone my shit. And until I could really do that, you know what I'm saying? It'd be like a conflict. Like, do I really claim it, or do I just, like, I just feel like if you're gonna do it, you just gotta own it. Like, I'm American Haitian. What you gonna do? This is who I am now.
Yeah. But I say that to say I think that a lot of the violence and shit that go on in Chicago, a lot of that would be a lot different or just not even just Chicago, but just all over the country. And as far as in the black community, I feel like it'd be different if people could tie themselves back to a nation and stop fighting for, like, a block that you don't own. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas be fighting for, like like blocks like that we don't even
I feel
own.
like
You feel me?
it could be more community based.
Agreed.
Instead of like
Where
block.
it's not necessarily the
Right.
territory.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Probably
absolutely.
like a couple decades ago, maybe territory was important, like land, owning something, feeling like you own something, and somebody violating that block or that land, that meant something. But now it's just more so like, I fuck with you, you fuck with me, so we fuck with each other. So if somebody fuck with you, they fucking with me, and then it just becomes a tribal mentality.
That
you know what I'm saying?
trickled down into school.
Yeah, it's just guilty by association
Absolutely.
type
Like
of
who
shit.
you went to school with, like who's your mans in this classroom, who you play ball with.
Yeah, because
Absolutely.
gangs is just not how they used to be.
Yeah.
Gangs used to like invest back into like the community. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gang life used to be like, not to say I'm advocating for it. Let's relax.
I
but
feel
I'm
like
just
as a
saying,
culture,
like,
I feel like as a culture that
it
is
used
what
to
we
be
missing.
something. It
That
used to
is
be
what we
like
missing.
they would
definitely.
fund like the festivals and like, you know what I'm saying, making sure that the schools had a certain like resources for kids. You know what I'm saying? They would better the
Even
community.
making sure the kids got home from school, like
Even though they would be doing what they got to do to make it happen, but at the same time, like those type of nuances are not happening. At least not in Chicago. They happen in LA for sure. Like for instance, you know what I'm saying. Late homie Nipsey, he signed the Puma deal, but it was only contingent upon them building. He like, yeah, I'm gonna sign a sneaker deal. However, the kids that's purchasing these sneakers gonna play ball, and we ain't got no parks.
Right.
Y'all gotta build the
yeah,
parks.
build
You know
the
what I'm saying?
parks.
So it was that deal was, it took a long time for that shit to solidify because he wasn't signing without that shit getting fixed up.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
he's still a crip. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And that kind of bring me to you, because you got a song called Summer's Over. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of touching on, like, making it, like, I hope I make it through the summer, and shout out to niggas who didn't make it through the summer. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of touching on some of the stuff that go on in Chicago, too.
yeah, for sure. It's about the mindset, Joe. Like, you know, we placed in this situation where, you know, everything is about survival. You know, at the end of the day, as you reach like your teenage years or I guess the middle of your youth, it's strictly becoming about survival. You know, like you could lose your life over the most simplest thing. And I just wrote that song to, you know, really touch on that and to understand that we should never lose focus, though. You know, because you know, okay, although this the peak of when this stuff go on, you know, you make it through this, you know, you got a whole nother 3-4 seasons.
Right.
To, you know, get your bread, get yourself out of this situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's why fall and winter we gonna run it up. You know.
Absolutely. And that's on the new album you just dropped,
Yeah,
F3.
yeah,
So,
man. Get that F3, man.
Tell the people where they can find that at, man.
You can find it on all streaming platforms. It's also on my website, RichieWesHQ.com.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to check that shit
Put
out.
up.
Dope.
Shout out your music, Lady Rae. Where we can find you at?
Man,
Where
I'm
you
on
at?
all music streaming platforms right now. My only thing out right now is my single. It's called I Know You Want To, 2 with 2 O's. And it's under Ray Brown. I reinvented myself, changed my name to Lady Rae. For like controversial reasons. But yeah, it's under Ray Brown, RAEBROWN. I Know You Want To. It's everywhere.
Somebody tried to steal your name?
Nah, it wasn't even somebody tried to steal my name. I did a lot of ghostwriting. Like, that's how I started. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of ghostwriting, a lot of, like, being fake signed. And when I say fake signed, like, somebody who is signed, got a publishing deal, they finesse you at a young age and just be like, oh, yeah, you should come work with me. But you ain't really getting no credits. You don't know shit about ASCAP. You don't know about BMI. You don't know about securing yourself. I was 15, you know what I'm saying? So I'm writing, and I'm hearing my shit pop on the radio thinking that, like, I'm finna get paid. But, you know, it's in somebody else's pocket.
This
So,
shit
like,
happen way too often.
it happens so often.
I feel like that's the culture of the industry, though.
For real. It's hard. It's a hard knock life, no
That's
lie.
that's the only reason why they try to say this is a young person's game. You know what I'm saying?
It's a mentality. You gotta have the endurance to be able to go through that. Old niggas ain't trying to figure that shit out right now. Like, I'm not either.
Because think about it. You was 15?
Yeah.
Think about how many other people
I
be
was
15, writing, rapping, and somebody get them an opportunity.
Because you
gone.
hungry. You
gone.
hungry.
Like,
Yeah.
But even back then, like, to play devil's advocate, like, if that shit would have happened right now, it's so many platforms, like, social media is so potent. Like, and you oversaturate that shit. You write for somebody, but you spit that shit before you actually send it out. There's no way somebody can say that, like, they wrote it and not you.
it's a lot of receipts.
Because it's hella receipts
It's
now.
ways you can
Back
just,
then, it was just like, okay, you wrote it on that piece of paper, but ain't no date on
Right,
it. Ain't no, you
right.
know what I'm saying? You doing poor man publishing.
Yeah,
you just
you
mail it to
sitting there,
yourself.
yeah.
You already
Hey,
know.
you
mail
know.
it to
Hey,
yourself.
hey,
you know,
if
that's
you know,
old
you
school,
know.
B.
If
That's
you know, you
old
know.
school.
Yeah,
That's
look.
like, they ain't doing it
Hey,
like that no more.
yeah.
Everything costs now.
They want rap. They want rap in like 03, 04.
They ain't doing the real rap gangsta grill shit. They wasn't doing it back then, but like the poor man publishing. But yeah, I had to reinvent myself because once I knew the game, like when you know, you know. And then I started to look at myself differently, feel myself differently, you know what I'm saying, chopped off all my hair. I used to be like draping. I just like reinvented myself, and with that, like, you can't talk to me like that 15-year-old Ray Brown. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that. And this ain't no hobby in the lobby type of shit. You feel me? So I became Lady Rae.
Absolutely. So, just going off that shit, we're gonna get into our first topic, man. There's been a lot of talk about female rappers lately. About female rappers. JD called it what, stripper rap, and you know what I'm saying. So there's a lot of talk about, you know, it's being problematic that female rappers use sex appeal to get on or to get they certain level of stardom, and it seems like to a lot of degrees in 2019. It takes some sex appeal for a female rapper to reach a level of stardom. But it never really seemed like that to me for female singers.
Because our voice is sexy.
Yeah, that's true.
Is that what it is?
We sell sex naturally.
Okay.
Like, my voice is naturally sexy. And then you got to be even more conscientious. Like, if I say certain shit with the voice, with the platform that I got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so long before I cannot show my skin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think sexy is just a mentality, a perspective. However, like, it's taste. You can have class with it, but this generation, who the fuck want to see class? They don't know class. They raising themselves. They know what they can relate to. People can relate to that because it's a responsibility thing, I feel like. Like, yeah, women have to sell sex appeal, but that's because that's what the niggas is looking at. Right. If I know for a fact, if I go on my IG right now and I look at my insights, I know I got at least 79% of my viewers are going to be men. Okay. And they the ones who gonna repost my shit. They gonna like my shit, and I ain't showing shit. And that's understandable. But I'm selling a dream. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tangible dream for them. Right. And for women, like, yeah, it's cute, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a lose-lose situation with women.
I feel like, you know, you got this the proof. You know, you can go back into like the earlier like, let's go 90s rap, right? Before like pre Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? Right. What was it? Queen Latifah, right? MC Lyte,
yeah,
right. Like, they had music, you know. These were popular artists, but they wasn't like commercially successful.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
Then comes Lil Kim,
right,
with the vulgarness, you know, the raunchiness, you know.
Right.
And boom, she threw the roof. She's the first female rapper to go platinum.
Even Faith couldn't even keep up with that type of clout.
Because
she was fucking the same nigga. Like,
on the other side of that, you funny as fuck. On the other side of that, you got Lauryn Hill, who wasn't selling sex.
But what is Lauryn Hill like? What, like 98? That's after the fact.
However,
I'm just saying, like,
everybody. So listen, boom. This is okay. I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this too. Like, I get a lot of flack for a lot of shit I say, but like, I feel like Lauryn Hill, she had a certain team around her. Like, she was riding with all Haitians, G. Like, they pushing, they funding, they financing it. They busting down the door for people to hear her. And she started with the group, so then people got familiar with her vibe, because these are gangsters.
Right. That's like 98, right?
Yes.
That album, 98.
Yeah.
So this really after the fact, or like hardcore, right?
Right.
Yeah,
so
it's after the
Think about
this
it, right?
Is like
think
the
about
time.
it. It's easier to introduce this type of sound after this is what's big.
Exactly.
Because it's an alternative.
Exactly. And it was a conscious time. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got Common. You got all these
and
people.
So many other artists
it's so conscious. Everything was conscious. And it wasn't a lot of women. At that time too, though, but name a lot of women who were being conscious at that time on the same level and the caliber of.
Because Lauryn Hill talked about sex of the Biggie, her sexual identity, and you know, but it was
she didn't sell sex. That's what I'm saying.
It was a different way.
Yeah, you could talk about.
It wasn't stripper. It wasn't stripper sex. You're right.
It's like kind of the same way how things are going now, where you got your SZA and your Ari Lennox.
Right.
But
I fuck with Ari Lennox.
But then at the same time, you got Cardi B, and you got give me somebody else.
Shit.
What? That's kind of
Megan Thee Stallion.
Hey, but that's what I'm pointing out though. That's kind of what I'm pointing out though. You said Ari Lennox, right? And you said SZA. They singers. So it seemed like to me, female rappers have to sell sex. Females, it seems like female singers don't have to sell sex.
I mean,
The rappers have to sell sex.
Tierra Whack, she cold, G.
Tierra Whack,
She's
Rhapsody, Rico Nasty.
Rhapsody is
But
crazy.
they
They
not
superstars. You get what I'm saying? And they making money. They
Will
on
they ever
tour.
be,
They
though?
going crazy.
Will they ever be though?
And they
Because
I
then
don't know.
you got what's her name? Oh my god. Bum bum be dum bum bum bum. Y'all know that big girl. Lizzo. I fuck with her though. But she's not necessarily sex appealing, but she's in her moment. You know what I'm saying? She's capitalizing off the time. Yeah.
I feel like
it's a thin line between selling it and just being it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, well, you mad at me because I'm sexy, and this is just who I am as a person. Right. So you think because everybody fucking with me, it's a clout chase when I'm really just being myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how can you decipher between, is Megan Thee Stallion really just doing this stripper shit, like this stripper rap, or is that really who the fuck she is?
And I can't really say she do stripper rap. I feel like her performance.
I'm separating Meg from that. City Girls in that lane.
I can't put Meg on that.
And she can really rap.
No,
so it's
she
a little
really
different
can.
too.
Like,
when you can really rap.
But she's still talking about gangsta, hood booger. You know what I'm saying? She talking about her pussy game. She talking about that pimping shit.
She not talking about like I get the cash shit with the cash shit song. I'll give you that. I feel like that was for the time.
Her album, Hot Girl Summer.
No,
come on, B. Y'all being biased. Y'all being biased because she cool on a personal. Like as a person, she cool.
But it's super confident and super uplifting. It's not sending the message of be a prostitute. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not.
And I think
so. Is Cardi B sending the message of being a prostitute?
She's sending the message of be a stripper.
No, she not anymore.
What's the first line on her album? Is like I had one choice: either lose or be a stripper.
Right,
but she used to be a stripper.
In what world
she owned her own who she was.
In what world?
Okay, you a woman, so I really, I feel like it ain't my place. It's not my place to kind of argue that. I would rather hear from your perspective, because you can interpret that better than me. But as from a man perspective, looking at that, I know it's not the top, because I'm not a woman, so I'm gonna act like my perspective is the dominant opinion.
Okay, so what ticket are you really gonna purchase? Like what's gonna catch your eye? Who you following on IG?
I mean, I follow Megan. I've been following Megan since she was putting out.
But I'm saying though, like as a man, are you gonna follow the sex appeal?
I'm following who got something to say.
You following the content.
I'm following the content. Who got something to say?
How many men are really just following content, or they just trying to see a nice ass on they timeline? And it coincidentally, if a motherfucker got bars while they doing it, okay, great, it's a win-win. But you need both on your shit.
You got the city girls. They not the most attractive women in the world.
Yeah,
I feel like, but
I don't think niggas follow them though either.
Right. I feel like they message is more. It's picked up more because this is the private conversations that some girls have.
Yeah, they being journalists in their own right, but that's all like a nature versus nurture shit. That's where they from. That's that Miami shit.
I feel like everybody deserves their perspective though. Like you got those type of girls, you got those type of women.
So what's wrong with it then?
It's nothing. I don't think nothing wrong
sex
with it
appeal,
at all.
Stripper,
if you want to sell sex, that's like
stripper rap stripper rap for me is on the same level as mumble rap. Right. You got some people who just fuck with mumble rap.
Nah, you can't.
And other people be like, bro, this is just
I don't feel like
temporary. This is a time thing. Like this shit is whack to me. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't feel like that's the same as like mumble rap. I feel like the stripper rap is really that's really something that's going on. It's really strippers.
Mumble rap ain't happening now.
That's a fad though. I feel like that's like a fad. That's not gonna be here. I feel like as long as
you don't think stripper rap gonna be here long?
I feel like stripper rap is gonna always be here because it's strippers who really want to do more than strip. They want to rap, but they want to rap about their lifestyle. I feel like it's a lifestyle rap. Mumble rap is like that's a style.
A trend of music. Yeah, that's like a style.
That's just a style.
I think stripper rap is a trend right now.
I think
it's a trend. Just like in the 90s, it was all about content.
No.
And then in the early 2000s, like it was all about just having a good time and feeling something. Like, I get around Tupac. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all this like vibing shit, like party
like
shit.
You think that's a trend though?
Yeah, I feel like women
think it goes through phases.
I feel like women finally getting added to the conversation, so you got these different perspectives that's coming out in music. So you got your even R&B and rap because it's kind of like meshed together. At this point, you got more rappers singing than rapping. If you think about it,
considering themselves a rapper, which is
you got more rappers singing than rapping. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just everybody conversation is coming to the forefront. You got at the same time you have a city girl, you got a Rhapsody.
Right.
You know, it ain't never really been like this, and everybody having success.
Yeah.
Everybody
Think
getting
about
paid.
it. Everybody having success. You know, when Lil' Kim was out, like to go back to the 90s, when Lil' Kim was out, Queen Latifah and them, they really wasn't having success as rappers. You know, Queen Latifah had to go into like movies acting and all that to really have success and draw it back to her music or her old music. You know, Lil' Kim was just that. It was you had to be like Lil' Kim or you had to be like Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Now you can have different type of you can have something different.
It's a lane.
Because remember, but if you notice, it was before this whole like prostitute rap era, like with the like pay me. You know, I'm gonna keep saying that. Like before,
I mean that's what it is.
Before that,
that's what it is though. With the city girl shit, that's what it is.
Before that, you had like all these girls like rapping about being gangster off the success of like drill rap. You know, you had all these female rappers from Detroit or LA or the Bay or, you know, Chicago rapping about killing and being gangster and they got the pole and all that. Then City Girls came and now you got those same girls. I ain't really trying to say nobody's name, but look at like Molly Brazy or Cuban Doll or Cuban Savage or, you know, these girls.
Cuban Doll.
Even you got girls like Rocky Bad and
hella
Detroit,
dolls now.
You know what I'm saying? Or Asian Doll. You know, they was all rapping about
Cash
like, gangster.
Doll.
They was rapping about being gangsters.
Right.
Then at the City Girl, if you notice everybody's music now it's about get it. It's kind of more sexier. It's kind of get him for his cash, finesse him, or you know, that's the conversation. I feel like I'm not trying to speak for women.
Right.
I'm just giving my perspective, even though that might not be the top perspective of what this is. But as a man, this is what I see going on.
Okay.
And I'm not at all. I say this again. I'm not trying to speak for no woman.
Like you're not offending me. I'm not a rapper, so like this doesn't like make me feel any kind of way. It's just that I think that there's lanes that have been created and not being spearheaded, but I don't know how long the ride is.
I just don't see stripper rap as a fad. I don't see that. I see that as a thing.
Lasting that long.
I see that as a.
I can see it not being as hot.
I see it becoming more like just for instance, like Cardi B, she started out, you know, on her like, yeah, I'm from the block. Like this is who I am. This is what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? This is how I got to get it. And now, you know what I'm saying? She got way. I feel like once you get the bigger bag, G, your perspective change. You got way more money to lose. You can't talk crazy like you want to. You can't beat everybody's ass. You can't do all this extra shit. So then your music, the quality is different. Like you got clothing, Fashion Nova, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like she just approach it different now.
Right. You got to finesse the situation, though. But that's what I'm saying. The road starts to look a little different. Like, yeah, it was prostitute, but then it changed to stripper. But now it's just on some like hood booger shit.
It's just sexy.
It's all about
now they trying to just say it's
level
sexy.
up. It's a level up to it. You know what I'm saying? You got to start from somewhere. Everybody just trying to figure it out. It's like, new to everybody. City Girls, that shit's new. One of them just got out of jail. She's still in jail.
She's not.
She's in jail, and the other one pregnant. Like, it's a lot of shit. Real life still be happening. You know, the artists. You already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shit happens, and then you got to reinvent, redirect, switch lanes. You know what I'm saying? Make it wrong.
I feel like, but nowadays, you like, as far as like right now in music, if you want to be a female rapper, you got to be in one of those conversations. Like,
you got to figure out what lane you going to start in.
But the options are there, though. You know what I'm saying? You got the Rhapsody lane, if that's the lane you want to take. You got the City Girl lane, and I feel like you got because I feel like Cardi B and the City Girls in two different lanes.
100%.
Yeah.
Even when it come to dudes, like you gotta.
Yeah, it's the same.
You gotta know. You gotta know what your audience is. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like that's with anything. Like you gotta know who your audience is, who buying the product.
Right.
You gotta know the audience,
like,
and that's how you determine your lane.
Because I feel like it kind of tied into the lifestyles, right? So I feel like a city girl, somebody that's in the city girl lane, you wanna appeal to like scammers, like you know those type like it might be a guy that's a scammer that listens to this type of rap. I feel like this is the complement to that type of rap though. This is the girl that's involved in that lifestyle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like every girl that's in the rap might not be into scammers though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like some girls might be into what Rhapsody talking about.
Or battle rap.
And their favorite rapper might be J. Cole or something.
Exactly.
Then you got the girls whose favorite rapper might be Shot Glizzy or something who probably listen to.
Yeah.
Or young and mad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's a lane for everybody.
I feel like now that everything's so open up and everything not really gender biased, you got the complimentary lane.
But does that mean it's okay for like can a male rapper be gay though? and still be a part of the conversation too, like be a code.
I feel like that's even in the conversation now
like
too.
Younger May, like she's definitely well accepted, but is it only because she's a woman?
When you say that, you mean like mainstream?
Yeah, like mainstream.
Because I feel like
that's in the conversation.
Is that
I feel like a gay male rapper gonna have his lane with in the gay community. Gay community is huge.
It's like only in the gay community though.
I feel like it's gonna naturally leak over. It's gonna naturally. It might maybe not as much into the male community, but in the female rap community, it's gonna be accepted. You know,
why can't
we
be
just going. I'm just going.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to hear a gay male rapper. I'm gonna keep it.
Some
100.
guys not gonna be able to relate to that. Like it's
I'm cool on that shit.
You gotta understand. Like it's always about with anything somebody listening to. It's about the subject matter.
I mean, I ain't gonna say that because I fuck with Tyler the Creator. So I ain't gonna say that. It just depends. As long as it just depends on what the content is about. Yeah, like the Bobby Light dude, I never listen to. I never listen to dude.
No, he's not gay.
He like bisexual.
He's not gay, but he said no. He's not bisexual.
You just blew my mind.
But on the what's the album with the bumblebees? I
feel like I'm getting like the first
Flower Boy.
He said he was gay.
He didn't say he was gay.
What did he say?
He said he had like some. He alluded to like some type of bisexuality experiences or something like that. And that's being 100. That's being 100.
Bro, the nigga gay. Look, that nigga gay.
Is he okay?
Frank Ocean gay.
Well, of course.
And they cool. Like, I listen to both of them. Yeah, they gay. Yeah. But I listen to them niggas.
No more. What's his name?
I don't think he gay for real though.
I think
that was a clout chase.
That was marketing.
I think that was a clout chase.
Really?
Yeah.
I really think he realized
that's fucked up.
You must not see his Twitter.
100% I don't.
The nigga was like the day after he announced that he was like yeah, just because I'm gay don't mean I ain't straight though.
He
said he tweeted that shit the next day. Like that was a clout chase. But niggas clout chase though. Niggas do that. Like Young Thug do that all. He play that gay shit all the time.
Young Thug even said it in the interview. No, he not gay. He even said it in the interview.
Ain't he dating?
I'm not speaking. I'm not saying no nigga not gay though.
What's her name?
I'm not speaking for these niggas.
I'm being 100. He said it in the interview.
He say a lot of gay shit too though.
She doll something.
But he said that's why he do it. Who?
Dream Doll.
Dream Doll.
Ain't she dating him?
Young Thug?
Yeah.
No.
That don't exclude him from being gay either, though.
Yeah, I gotta get up on my news. Somebody teach me.
Young
Teach
Thug
me
dating,
again.
he's dating the same girl. The same girl he been dating.
Ooh.
Was it Carly or something like that?
Andy.
Jakira or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But I think a few artists, we talked about that on the show before, too. I think it's a few artists who do play that lane for the clout, though. Like
that's whack as fuck.
Chance Brother.
Hey, I definitely think that was a clout chase.
Yeah, I know some people that know him personally. Like,
I gotta be 100. That's a clout chase.
He just had a baby in the family.
You guys are blowing my mind.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He just had a baby.
That shit is crazy to me. Like, I don't know
it's
what
reckless
would
out
compel
here.
you. Like, how hard the, like, LGBTQ community is. Like, I would never even play with that shit.
You gotta think.
Yeah.
And they would kill your ass.
But and then they backing it, too, which is crazy. And it's like they getting exploited.
You gotta think.
It's like they exploiting them.
Some people
community.
You gotta think it's some people that want success that bad though.
Yeah,
they want it that bad. Like,
and then they know depending on the type of artist you are, you ain't got nothing to lose depending on the type of artist you are. It wasn't like the streets was rocking with you anyway.
Exactly.
Like Lil Nas X. It wasn't like the streets was rocking with you anyway. The point where you ain't losing no fans for saying you gay.
I can't lie. Like somebody was riding through my block playing Old Town Road.
Yeah, you only gonna gain. Like I think this single went diamond after he said that shit. After he said he was.
It's the longest #1 in music history.
Yeah,
ever.
He went crazy.
It was like 18 weeks, 19 weeks.
Yeah, dude went crazy.
I'm gay. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, y'all put me on game. I'm finna be gay as fuck today.
Man, you know?
All my posts finna be gay.
Hey, man.
Let's see what happens.
The crazy part is I don't think women would get that much of a boost.
No, we wouldn't. Like, I have to
be
be doing some stupid shit. Like, I'm going through the process of a change.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't have to be extra dramatic for me to get anywhere.
You said you don't think women would get as much pull off it because that's kind of new for a man to be doing. But women been doing this. Think about Nicki Minaj.
Right. She been play. Yeah.
Right. Come on, man.
She been talking that.
Minaj, girl on girl. Yeah. Like you even got to think about Katy Perry. Like
her name is Nicki Minaj.
Right. This thing's pop stars already been doing as far as the female scale. I feel like this is new territory for male artists.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's a reach. It's just me being 100.
That's a lot, yeah.
Because you got.
How do you go home after
that?
You
got that movement.
What
you got that movement because I don't want to say it wrong. You got that movement at the height of what it is they doing right now.
Right.
So it's easy as an artist to kind of capitalize off that, and some people are more willing to take that risk than other people. You know,
and it kind of go back to what you're saying about knowing your audience, because like somebody like I said, somebody like Lil Nas X, somebody like Chancellor Brother. I keep calling Taylor Bennett. I keep calling nigga Chancellor Brother. like, you know, they got this type of audience that they only gonna grow. If somebody like Meek did that shit, he'd be over with.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying?
Quick.
Like somebody who talking to the
I'm so
hood,
disappointed.
it'd be over with.
It's just
Like,
over.
it'd be a
Quick.
disappointment to the hood. Like, bro, what?
Just think about your message. You talking to a specific
Audience.
It might go popular, but your point of origin is for this specific audience.
You can never come back
your
to
core
the hood.
fans over with.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Over.
Damn, y'all just blew my mind with this Tyler, the Creator, John. I wasn't ready for
But
that.
I mean, he
I fuck with
alluded.
his music, though.
He didn't flat out say that he was gay or homosexual, but he alluded to experiences with men. He alluded to that.
Sheesh.
Can you come back from that though? Like
You can't. You really
Tyler
can't. You can't.
Tyler can do
But I feel
whatever
like-
you want to do.
No, I
with
mean
his
not
weird
musically,
ass.
but I mean like,
I
can
fuck
you
with
experience
Tyler.
like having a sexual interaction with a dude and then not be gay later? Like, nah,
Do y'all want to
can't.
play Never
You
Have
gay
I
for
Ever?
life.
You can't.
Let's
Yeah.
see what the
Yeah.
fuck y'all
Like,
been on.
can't.
Like,
It's
but no,
not-
ain't no used to be gay.
I feel like it's not possible.
yeah.
It's
So
not possible.
You can't ungay yourself.
You can't ungay yourself. No. I feel like you either know or you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like if you I feel like you either know, and if you decide to experiment, you on that other
I
side.
need to make
you,
that a hashtag. You can't ungay yourself, G.
you on that other side. You cross that line. Once you cross that line, you on
That's
that other
it.
side.
It's over with.
Yeah.
G.
It's over with because you gotta know. Like you know
that's
your
just in the black
sexuality.
community though, and the white people do it.
Yeah, because
White-
they gotta figure they.
But we all raised different.
Well,
It's
white
culture.
white
It's a
girls
cultural
date
thing.
like
Yeah, and we
guys
run
who
the
used to be
culture.
gay and shit like that.
I feel like it's a cultural thing. Like it's really a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's about how you was raised.
You ain't lying.
Absolutely. So moving on to our next topic though, I kind of want to discuss like using the Kehlani YG situation as a reference. Like, are like celebrities and social media normalizing non-traditional relationships? So we just seen Kehlani got in a relationship with YG after she just had a kid. It's probably not even 1 year old yet. By a guy that's her friend, and the guy like Kehlani's bisexual. The guy is supposedly that she had the baby by is supposedly bisexual as well. They was just two friends who agreed to have a baby. Had the baby. Now Kehlani's dating somebody else. So it's kind of like a non-traditional situation that like would normally and then okay. So we also got like Lucci and Regine, like the age gap. You had Tyga and Kylie. That was like a big age gap. Just a lot of non-traditional.
That's what you mean by non-traditional. Okay.
Yeah,
I
just
understand
stuff that's like outside of the norm of relationships. Now, don't get me wrong, like this shit been going on, but it's always been frowned upon. But is it like,
Is it acceptable now?
Is it gonna start to be normalized because we seeing so much of it in the media? And it's a lot of people defending it though. There's a lot of people like in social media, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with defending it, but I don't know. It's just like,
What's your opinion about it? You seem like you tight about it.
About
let's talk
Kehlani?
about it.
Nah,
Let's talk
about
it.
like unconventional relationship. Do you believe in monogamy and like being with one person, that's it, and they ain't got no history of doing no crazy shit? Like,
I feel like
I don't.
I'm just asking in general.
I feel like
what's
as a celebrity, you live a totally different life. Like you know,
Yeah.
like so your options kind of limited at the same time. Like your options really limited because as a celebrity, it might be a regular person that you try to date that won't understand your life. You know, you thrown in situations you constantly talked about. It could be something that's said on TV about you that might not even be true.
Word.
And because they in a regular person life,
They're not gonna get it.
they not gonna understand it. So I could see why somebody like Tyga, at the height of his career, you know, like before, now he bigger than what he was when he was dating her.
Right.
But at the height of his career, to date somebody that was as famous as Kylie Jenner, it would only make sense. Like he was always in public relationships. He was with Black China.
Right.
Before that, he had different like real life hits. You know, Rack City and
Right.
all those other songs. I could see why he would date a Kylie Jenner. You know, it only makes sense. Like,
Right. So the age gap thing went. So this how I feel about it. Like,
cause she living that life at the same time. You know, she constantly around rappers. You know, her
But
sister.
I feel like it's chicks his age living that life too, though. But this is my thing about it, though. My thing about it is this, like, all right. So the Kehlani thing, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. I feel like a lot of the stuff where we look at the age gaps, or whether we look at the situation like Kehlani's, to where like you have a kid by somebody just to have a kid by them and go date whoever you want to date.
Okay.
Like all that stuff is like in regular culture and our culture is frowned upon. It happens, but it's frowned upon. Now with celebrities,
I feel like
normalize
it's leaking over into our
yeah. But my thing is it's a slippery slope. So it's like if this stuff
you got girls
isn't
having
frowned
babies.
upon,
You got girls doing that right now, bro. Regular girls.
Yeah. So if we start celebrating stuff like that,
See, like I know one.
Right.
I know a few.
You see my face? Like, this is really
I can call her right now.
This is my thing though. If we start normalizing, if we start celebrating stuff like that, where do you draw the line at? It's a slippery slope.
Like you can't draw the line.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is everything just cool now?
Listen,
Like,
we at the point of no return, bro.
Is everything just
I feel
cool
like with
now?
culture,
To answer your question, yes.
Everything is cool now.
Yes.
Everything has to be because
like-
this generation be
It's
is
so
so
different.
sensitive.
it's so different.
Like
Right.
everybody is all rah they about this freedom of speech shit, and so like they
you
just
supposed to do. We
they
supposed
just
to be able to do.
reaching. They
Like,
reaching for
you supposed
shit.
to be able
Right.
to do and say whatever
Whatever-
you want to say, and they supposed to respect
Damn
it.
to the
Unless
person
it's about
who
the
has an
LGBTQ
opinion and they
community.
vocalize their opinion.
Yeah.
That's when your freedom of
This is
speech
the
is
time-
revoked because you can't actually object.
That's
to
when you
anything
cancel.
else.
That's when you
That's
cancel.
when you can't.
That's
be
when you
free
cancel.
to say what you want
Right.
to say. You know
You
what I'm
say
saying?
something. You say something about what somebody else got to say, or what the popular opinion is right now in this age.
You're wrong and you're
you
blocked.
over. You cancel.
G,
Right.
unfollow.
I don't believe in being canceled though. I don't think it's a thing.
Bro, people getting canceled every day, bro.
You're
I don't think it's a
tweaking.
thing.
You're
You can
tweaking.
get, bro.
You know
can,
why I don't think
you
it's
don't
a
think
thing?
you don't think
You're
people getting
tweaking.
okay. All right, let's
You're
even take it
tweaking.
away from a sexual thing. You cannot say being canceled not a thing. Look at Chrisette Michelle.
You're
Okay.
tweaking.
She, because you're a singer. Well,
Yes,
you know,
I
you're
am.
not. So you got
Is she
Chrisette
still?
Michelle.
Is she still
She
like?
over, bro.
She's
Like,
I'm saying when
struggling.
the last time
bro.
she made a hit though?
It don't matter.
Okay, let me say this.
That don't matter.
That joint
It
she
do
did
matter,
with
'cause
Rick
let-
Ross,
let-
man,
let-
that was it.
That's
Let
the
me say
wrong
this.
music.
Let me say this. You only canceled if you allow yourself to be. And I'm gonna say it because of this. If you make a hit, it's a hit. Everybody say Kanye was canceled. The whole city at Sunday service. Motherfucker, if R. Kelly drop a hit, it's hella people saying like, I don't give a fuck what he did.
R. Kelly was
is
never
music.
canceled. R. Kelly
There's a
was
lot
never
of people
canceled.
that'll tell you
I
R. Kelly
can't-
canceled.
I'm from Chicago,
Look,
bro. I
Fabulous was supposed to
cannot
be
say.
canceled.
I can't say R. Kelly canceled.
Right.
I cannot say he canceled.
Fabulous was supposed to be canceled. He kept quiet about
I hear
knocking
R.
Shorty
Kelly
teeth
music
out.
every day.
And now he cool. Like, so you only cancel if you allow that
But
shit.
that's different.
If you
They got
stop,
together.
if you stop working,
I feel like it's certain things that happen that will appease public opinion.
Right.
Him and his woman back together. Now with R. Kelly, I cannot say. Maybe globally he probably canceled, but
Right.
locally here,
Right.
bro, I hear R. Kelly music every day, every cookout, every barbecue,
Right.
whatever.
Like
Bro, I
he
hear,
ain't,
all right, he's not
he ain't,
canceled.
he ain't not like.
So
okay.
that's what I mean
So
when I
in
say
Chicago,
cancel. Not
I
a
don't
real
think
thing,
a lot
bro.
of people
You
would
can
buy
do
his
anything,
ticket
bro.
to a
I
concert.
know, I give you that. I give you that.
But
I
like
give
the
you that.
shit that like backyard
I give you that.
party is a
But-
damn. I'm not
yeah.
gonna hold you.
You say you don't feel like people buy his tickets. If
don't.
R. Kelly had a
Sell out. It'll
concert
sell out.
in Chicago
It'll
right now,
sell
that
out.
bitch selling
It'll
out.
sell
I
out.
don't know.
It's
I
selling
wouldn't
out.
be there.
It's
selling
selling
out.
out.
I'm there.
I wouldn't be there either, but he say he there.
I can't. I feel for them women and whatever experience they may have had,
Right.
and as far as their interpretation of what experience they had. Because who am I to say that this didn't happen to you?
I mean,
or
you
whatever?
can't because he
Right.
admitted to it.
I can't say that. I've never heard him admit to anything they saying he did. I cannot.
Bro, enough, bro.
I'm not. I'm not. You a woman, so I understand.
And I ain't gonna lie though.
He admitted to
I
it.
think he did the shit,
He
but I ain't hear him. I ain't hear him
I've
admit
never
to it
heard
either.
him.
This
I
nigga
ain't heard him
response
admit.
to it was,
I've
I
never-
need help. And then all the tears and the yabba dabba do shit started happening.
I've
That's
never,
it.
I've never
That's-
heard him.
bro.
I've never
I
heard.
can't say I heard him
admit
admit.
to
And I
anything.
believe he did the
wasn't.
shit. I still don't think I heard him admit to it.
And I can't lie. As far as music go, R. Kelly one of the greatest to ever do this.
Facts.
Right.
So many artists get whatever it is they doing now because of R. Kelly.
I
man.
just be feeling like if we gonna execute one or cancel out one, you gotta be
And I feel like it's a
consistent.
pick and choose thing.
You gotta be
That's why
consistent.
I'm not with the whole. I'm not with
I don't
cancel
think-
culture.
I don't think we get to pick though. I think the
We don't
person
get to
that's
pick.
trying to get canceled, like they have to allow that shit to happen. Like
Okay, but
if they feel like damn the whole world on that with me, let me
But I
go,
really- I
let me
really-
get
Are
off the
you
scene.
saying,
I really
are
feel
you
like-
saying
I
no,
really
with
feel
this
like-
with this whole like if you got a hit, you could never be canceled, right? But it's about the people who have the platform and the power to make sure that people
Yeah,
can.
right.
How many people your hit is gonna
like-
touch? Like it's possible to be blackballed.
This
I
is
ain't
like-
gonna hold you.
this
Like,
is R. Kelly
like
being a
don't
real
play
thing.
yourself. People can definitely like
Give me an example. Give me an
R.
example.
Kelly.
of somebody
Race on your
canceled.
shit.
It's a real thing. Like,
Yeah,
come
you
on,
can
man.
come up with
R.
R.
Kelly.
Kelly.
How many other sexual predators, or the alleged sexual predators, have had an entire docu-series made about them? Like,
Right.
this was an agenda.
Right.
This is an agenda. This is on
Right.
somebody's to-do list. We need to get rid of R. Kelly.
Right.
I'm gonna give you an
And after
example.
all
You asking
that-
for an example. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you a fucking example. There was a behind the scenes, behind the music shit that happened. I don't even know if y'all remember that shit about Ludacris. Ludacris was on it, and he was just like giving his opinion about all this shit you got to do just to get into the music business. And this was right after Hustle and Flow came out.
Which album? Which album was Ludacris on?
I don't even remember.
I feel like context. I feel like context determine like what point they at in their career.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, he might have been over with anyway.
No, he was popping. This was like right when Fast and the Furious was happening. All this
which
shit
album?
like
I gotta know his album.
I've never been like a deep Ludacris fan. I ain't even gonna hold you
with Fast and Furious 2?
Yeah.
When Ludacris cut his hair, he was over with.
I feel like he won a Grammy for one of those albums.
No, G, that's not
the
true.
First album when he cut his hair. Yeah. No, the first album when he cut his hair.
What was that song when he was like, "Why you all talking shit? Why you all get back? You don't know me like that." What album was that on?
That's I want to say that's Chicken and Beer.
Yeah, okay, so this was around that time, and this nigga got on like behind the music.
Act the Fool is
talking
Fast
about how like he alluded to him having, okay, I'm gonna paraphrase the shit and I'm gonna just let motherfuckers go back and do the research. But this nigga alluded to having to suck somebody's dick in order to get on. You remember that shit, right? After that shit, the nigga was canceled. That nigga went flop and had to do movies. Like
that's not canceled.
I can't.
That's not canceled.
I can't say Luda's
not canceled if you got a whole movie career. Like,
no, but the music industry is not the same. No,
I give you Ja Rule is out of here.
That's can't like, and that's not even canceled.
Ja Rule is out of
here. The nigga was never as popping as he was back then.
He won a Grammy after that. He won a Grammy when he cut his hair.
Off of that album.
He won a Grammy off that Mastermind album.
Off of that album. Gee,
Mastermind.
That shit was.
He had a hit off that Battle of the Sexes album.
After he alluded to being gay, like, because that shit was not.
I can't recall.
People was not feeling that shit. It was a lot of shit. It was a lot of shit around that shit because it was like he specifically dropped names. Gee,
right.
The nigga, the nigga dropped names, and it was like, oh no, nigga, no, you not finna even.
So is that really canceled though? If his acting career took off after that,
right?
Is that really canceled?
His acting career
because you had to switch lanes. You can't even.
Well, maybe that was the move to switch lanes.
I feel like if you cancel, you cancel. Ain't no lane.
Like what I'm saying.
I feel like canceled is like ain't no lane. Like you're done.
Like Chrisette Michelle is canceled, bro. Like she's canceled.
What other talent does she have other than singing? G. What else could she do?
Bro, she was still.
What else could she do?
Able to like. I swear to God, prior to this Trump to her performing at the inauguration, bro.
Right.
She was still able to. She was still a touring artist. You know, once you become a popular artist. You can tour and make money and take care of your family.
Let me give you an example though. So she did the Trump shit, right?
And it was
and
over,
people
bro.
wasn't fucking with her. People weren't fucking with Travis Scott for doing Super Bowl. What happened?
That's not true,
bro.
He
kept making great
music,
bro. People weren't fucking with Travis Scott.
People was fucking. Come on, bro. Astro World was out when he did the Super Bowl.
That's because of the music. That's what I'm saying, bro.
People had football is its own religion. Super Bowl is different. That's a whole nother platform of people who like.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm agreeing with her.
Jay-Z Super Bowl. What I'm saying, he was too hot to be canceled, bro. That's what I'm saying. He was too hot.
No, he was too popular.
Like if you hot, you can't be canceled. That's what I'm saying.
It matters culturally, bro. We talking about Chrisette Michelle versus Travis Scott.
Exactly.
Chrisette Michelle is a black artist. She has not surpassed popular culture to
and she wasn't dating nobody who was also on the same level as her, who also pushed the cloud up even more. And then
like Travis Scott he got more white fans than black fans. Probably, bro.
If you're gonna choose between what
if we comparing the two,
if you gonna choose a sellout moment where you may be looked at a wrong way in your own culture,
right?
Trump or the Super Bowl? I'm going with the motherfucking Super Bowl.
That's the more of a sellout moment.
I'm just saying, like, because that was during, like, Kaepernick, you know what I'm saying, the knee shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to choose a movement, 100% I'm going to do the Super Bowl, and I'm going to represent for black people. And I could readjust the narrative at that point. You can't readjust the narrative singing
at the
inauguration of this.
This is what I'm saying. Kanye West could have got up and performed at that inauguration, and he wouldn't have been canceled. And Kanye West did worse with the whole Trump shit than Chrisette Michelle did.
But he got white fans, bro. We talking about Chrisette Michelle.
Right. But
she has not surpassed the black audience.
Right. What I'm saying is, if you hot enough, once you can only be canceled if you're not like,
if you're not in the audience of that culture that it affects.
Okay.
It depends on when you make that fuck up move.
Right. It's like
in your career. If you make a fuck up move in your career and you only got one audience, you're not even appealing to your audience, you do something completely against the culture that you've elevated and inspired. You did something to diminish them and make them feel like you don't give a fuck anymore, what you think is gonna happen?
over.
But if I'm
It sounds like you
international,
describing Kanye West with the Trump shit, and it's
No,
still
bro.
black people
Kanye West
rolling
is-
with Kanye West.
You gonna have a few. I'm pretty sure
Not
it's
a few,
black
a
people.
lot.
I'm pretty sure it's a few black people that still rock with Chrisette Michelle, but not the masses.
not me.
It's over, bro.
Keeping it a
Like
bean,
I'm
not
just
me.
being 100, bro.
And I'm
Once
not
you-
even talking about the inauguration. I seen her perform, and I was like, bro.
I just feel like she
depressed,
she
bro.
only canceled because she not hot enough. She ain't making a hit. I feel like if
Okay,
she
so is
dropping
Lauryn
hits,
Hill
she
So,
canceled?
back.
so you think if Rick Ross put her on another record, she
No
If it's a hit, she
fucking
back.
way. No fucking way.
I feel like if you drop a hit, you back. Anybody, Ja Rule, not Ja Rule over with.
I mean, but I really can't say Ja Rule over because I still hear his music every day.
But
I feel like currently
nothing new.
nothing new.
He can't come back.
But you
It's
can't.
like
but
a
you,
hit.
I feel like you can't
it's
erase.
nostalgic.
Right.
What he did is
I feel like we
nostalgic,
cannot
but that
erase-
doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
that he not canceled though. The niggas he can't move forward and like continue
true.
to elevate
That's
in
true.
the same platform. He would have to make a whole nother lane, like make some do rags, like Bow Wow or some shit like that. You can't come back.
Yeah, that's
to
another
this.
nigga that can't
This
be
shit
canceled.
is nostalgic.
Like a roach. Bow Wow, that nigga Bow Wow like undefeated, bro.
Enough.
They can't kill this nigga, bro.
Enough.
Bow Wow that took
Bow
more
Wow
L's than
undefeated.
anybody I could think of, bro.
He definitely undefeated.
He's undefeated.
He got beat up by
bro.
his girlfriend.
They can't get
Oh,
rid of
Bow
this
Wow.
nigga, G. He not going. Him and Soulja Boy, they gonna keep coming back.
Soulja.
They gonna keep
Soulja
coming back.
everywhere.
I feel like Soulja Boy is a different
Funny.
conversation.
Soulja
That's
funny.
one of a kind. Like that is really like the reason why a lot of this stuff. Like he shaped this. I feel like he shaped the last 5 years of music. What we getting right now, this last 5 years of music, they were little kids
It's all
watching
his
Soulja
fault.
Boy.
Okay.
It's all his fault.
Think about it, with the whole way people
all
do
his
Instagram.
fault.
Because think about it. YouTube was the equivalent of like Instagram Live for its time. Like what kids do
100%.
now, Instagram Live for attention. Soulja Boy was already doing that. The dance videos.
It's all his fault.
Whatever TikTok is, where they, whatever, you know.
TikTok
Do
the
they
wave
dance
though.
again?
Niggas need to get on TikTok. TikTok the wave.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Soulja Boy kind of
It's all his fault.
he kind of put us.
He said it's all his
All
fault.
He
his
kind of
fault.
put us in that direction. To
I
where
blame
rap
him. I
was
blame him.
going.
He helped inspire.
That's a lane. that is a
Instagram.
real lane.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a
no
real.
lie.
you
Social
can
media
blow
is
up.
all his fault.
Social media is a lane, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Because there's a lot of people who perform on social media and you see them in person and they have no idea how to cultivate a real audience.
at all. Like that is its own thing. You got internet artists and then you got real life artists.
It's like stand-up comedians versus like real comedians. That's like Madden versus the NFL.
Yeah, for
Gee,
real.
you not like you
or
got
2K
13,000
versus
followers.
or 2K versus like
Straight up,
Like real basketball.
straight like
Yeah,
that. That's
like-
just that on that. Like you got 13,000 followers, 3 million, whatever.
that's his own universe.
But in real life though,
Come get this work.
you lame
Hey.
as hell.
Do
get this
y'all
work.
watch Power?
Yeah, I
Yes.
watched that.
Y'all watch Power?
Yes.
Y'all seen that 50 got Trey Songz the fuck out of there?
Yeah, I heard about it today. It come on the episode tonight, right?
Yeah.
I was watching it before I got here.
I feel like that's so cool. I feel like that's so cool about the time we in though.
That he could do that.
That like
He
you
switch
could
it.
really test something out
Yeah.
and you could get that instant feedback.
Yeah, and he switched the song. I was surprised he switched the song. I feel like
Did
this
he
is the third
switch
episode.
it? Who he switch it to?
He switched it back to the old one.
Back to the original. Back to the original.
Let me tell y'all something. Joe, that was my first crush, Jay. And I hope one day he hears this and he comes slide in my DM. Okay? Gee.
Ain't Joe like real sick or something? But that's Avant.
Gee,
don't
you
know.
really like dropping bombs on me
know.
today.
I'm young.
Avant
I don't
sick?
know. I don't remember that shit.
Nigga.
Avant,
Oh
yeah,
my
Avant
God.
like
Hey,
real
Avant
What,
sick.
from
just
the
because he
crib.
bald, you
Hey,
think he
hey,
got
Avant
something
from the
going
crib,
on?
though.
I just be
Look, I'm
confusing
sticking up
how
for him
they-
like he my man and shit.
Hey,
Like,
if
what?
Avant sick, Avant from the crib, hey man, we wish you well,
Ain't Avant
bro.
sick though? Avant got like, ain't Avant real sick? He
Can
was
we
like
Google
real
this?
skinny or some shit on the video.
Yeah, thank you. Let's
Can we
look this
please?
up.
Come on,
find out.
enough with the
'Cause
Trump
look,
facts.
Avant, you
B.
from the crib.
You
You
got
from the
all
crib, bro.
alternative facts over here.
Hey, y'all know-
Can we get the
hey,
Google?
One
Come
of them
on,
niggas
Flo.
sick though. One of them
Hey,
niggas
man.
Shout
sick.
out to
My man,
Miss
my-
Flo.
Anyway, look, I got a hot take for y'all.
Gee, you with the
I was talking to
alternative
my
facts
homie.
right now.
I was talking to my homie. I'm talking to my big homie, right? And he was like, man, if Power was real life, Ghost would have no like respect or credibility at all. Like he's like really like a goof ass nigga.
True. Extreme goofy.
Y'all agree with
Hey,
that?
I could have, bro. You could check my Twitter, bro. I just talked about this on Twitter. I say Snowfall is more realistic than
Right.
Power, bro.
I mean, Power not realistic at all.
at all. As far as the
But-
drug trade go and the ins and outs of how drug dealers move, Snowfall is dead on.
Yeah, I fuck with Ghost though. I gotta check Snowfall out. I only watched the first season. I fuck with Ghost though.
With Ghost.
But the nigga, like, he made like some great points. So this is what he was saying. Why Ghost is just like a clown ass nigga. He's like, for one, he a snitch. He fucking the feds, telling her all type of shit.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree. I can't say
I don't think he was a snitch.
He never snitched.
On the Jimenez?
He
never
wasn't.
snitched.
He wasn't snitching.
He didn't snitch. He ain't snitched on the plug.
He
never
wasn't
snitched.
snitching on
He did.
his team.
He did.
He wasn't snitching on the
He
clip.
snitched. No, he didn't snitch. No,
He never snitched.
Not on
He
the
never
clip.
told on the Dre.
Not on the
Dre told
click.
on the Jimenez.
to Angela.
Yeah, Dre told on the Jimenez.
So the ghost never told Angela nothing
He
about
never-
drugs,
he
nothing
never-
that's
he
going
never
on.
said nothing
Everything
to her.
that Angela found
She
out
found
was
out
on
on
her
her
own and
brought
addressed
it to
him
him.
because it was
Right.
like, nigga, you in these pictures, you
I
gotta tell
can't
me what the
find.
fuck
I
is
can't
up.
find one episode where he actually did some
All right,
fouls.
I'm gonna go back and do my.
Yeah, bro,
I'm
it's
gonna
Dre.
have to go back.
Alternative
Dre-
facts again.
No,
G.
he definitely snitched though. He definitely snitched.
Dre
I'm-
snitched.
Right. On the
Oh,
Jimenez. Drake snitched.
100%. Dre, I couldn't
Yeah.
wait for him to die.
He ain't
So
dead yet.
another thing.
I know. I'm still waiting.
So
I can't stand that nigga.
Hey,
G.
hey,
that nigga's a
Hey,
roach.
spoiler. I think at the end, Dre gonna be the last person left.
for real.
I really think he gonna be the last person. Avant got lupus.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
See, I ain't want to shout out the sickness, but
That's my.
Hey man,
I got some
Yeah.
credibility back now.
That's
I ain't got
tough.
the Trump facts.
No, G, you got alternative facts all day. You came
Alright.
at Joe, my first imaginary baby daddy.
Alright.
Like,
Where the fuck is Joe at? Is he
Hey,
canceled?
well, Avant,
Shout out to Joe.
Avant, man, we
Is
wish,
Joe
we
sick?
wish you nothing but the best, my boy Avant. You from the crib.
yes.
Chicago got
Yes,
mad love
G.
for you. Private Room,
And
one of my
autoimmune
favorite albums.
diseases is no joke. Like, I seriously, like, I got fibromyalgia, so that shit just like, that's tough. Gee, I understand.
Private
One love.
Room, one of the best
One
albums of
love.
all time.
Is Joe sick?
No. I was thinking.
Can we
I was
Google
thinking
that?
about. No,
'Cause I don't-
Joe was
'cause
cool.
he just hurt
Joe
my
is
heart.
fine.
Joe is
Joe is
cool.
perfectly
Joe is
fine.
Joe,
cool.
slide on my DM.
But
G. Don't play with
Avant,
me.
we feel for you, brother. You feel me? Private
Yes.
Room. Go stream Private Room.
That's
So
a nice
cool.
shameless plugger right there. I like that. But Joe, slide on my DM. No challenge. Like, for real. Holla at me. Holla at me.
But yeah, go snitch. Y'all tripping.
Niggas fine as
Another thing, everybody fucking his wife.
Wait, what?
Right.
Ghost.
Yeah. I
Everybody
feel like
fucking his wife.
that
He's scared to
show.
whoop his own
Oh, we still
son.
talking about power. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought you were
yeah.
talking about job. I say, wait a minute. What?
She fucking the help. She study
So you
fucking the
gotta
help,
relax.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
as a boss,
She got to get out her bag, G. Like, she too sensitive about
the help.
everything.
First she fucked this lawyer. Oh no, she fucked the driver first.
No, she
Then
fucked,
the lawyer.
she fucked the ops lawyer.
No, that's his
Which is
lawyer.
crazy.
That was Ghost's lawyer at the time.
He fired him.
No, he got him off the first.
Terry Silver, yeah.
Terry Silver got him off. He
Yeah,
was
Terry
helping him
Silver got him
first.
off.
What?
Once he got
I gotta
off,
go
then
back.
she had sex
Because
with
the
him.
white boy couldn't represent him because of conflict of interest with him. And
Oh,
Tommy.
right. Because of
Yeah, Ghost wife.
and then Ghost didn't even like the nigga.
Yeah.
And Terry didn't like
He
him.
didn't like him. He knew he was guilty, though.
Yeah.
But as a black man, I feel like they show you so much about our culture
Yeah.
with that show.
Yeah.
Like how we still stick together even if you
In
wrong or
spite
right.
of,
You know,
yeah.
it's right. You know, I feel like it's a lot of underlying messages in that show
Yeah.
about black culture and what's really going on with our society. As far as like why certain people sell drugs and you got Ghost battling to get on the other
To
side of
try to
things.
like get it. And
Yeah.
his wife at home is like, no, G.
You got to do this.
I want this type of money. Like,
Right. You
you're
gotta
not
do
gonna make
this.
that type of money doing, you know.
You know, then you
Fuck
got your
that.
son. You got your son battling in the streets.
Gee,
no
I
matter
want
what
him
type of
to get his
lifestyle,
ass beat.
no matter what type of lifestyle you provide for your kids, you know they can't escape the reality of being black and things we face.
Yeah, and go through.
I get to show that, but as far
Yeah.
as like on a cultural appeal, yeah, that he's a clown.
Yeah. Yeah.
He
his
losing.
baby-
He losing right now.
Gee, the wife, she's
Fucked up.
She got him
crazy.
looking bad.
She got him looking
His son
crazy.
It's the
disrespecting
wife.
him.
It's the wife that got him
the
looking
son-
bad though.
His son
The
disrespecting
son
him.
has never got his ass beat though.
That
That's
is
the
kind of
problem.
weird that you own a club and only fucked one girl the whole show. That's
Nah,
kinda weird.
he hit Vivica. Who was the girl? Who was the lady? Vanessa. He hit Fancy from.
Fancy.
He hit her.
Oh, he did.
That's only two. If you the owner of the club though, like I don't know.
True. I
But-
do that.
Supposed to be doing, especially when your wife fucking. Especially when your wife fucking
Tommy
everybody.
been on the show taking them down.
Tommy
Yeah,
been
Tommy going crazy.
getting them off, boy. The white boy going crazy.
Hey, Tommy been taking them down though, man.
But,
Damn.
all right, man. Wrapping it up. Is there anything else y'all want to let the people know? Plug, put out there.
Man, I'm doing like a Mad Festival tour coming up.
Okay.
No lie. So I'll be doing a festival. Is it official? It's official, right? November 5th. So November 5th is the first festival. We're still trying to do the logistics for New York, Milwaukee, maybe some other cities, but for sure, November 5th. I'll be at Martyrs. I don't know the time, but you can definitely look it up. It's for the love of music. All right, just look it up, G. It's the Chicago Festival. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be tight. I'll post it all on my IG. IG is Lady Rae _music, LADYRAE _music. Albums dropping in November as well. It's a hella rollouts. I'll be posting mad like promotions and I'm actually gonna be auditioning dudes to be a part of this like really like dope ass music video because I need a lot of different guys in the video.
What they gonna be doing? What these niggas gonna be doing?
All right.
You need that gym body? That gym body?
I need all bodies.
All bodies.
So I'll actually let you hear an exclusive of like something that's dropping on my album, but I'm doing a music video first for it. It's called Don't Kill My Vibe. And it's about like accidentally becoming the mistress in a situation.
Okay, I feel that.
Accidentally becoming the mistress?
Accidentally, like when you in a situation with somebody.
When somebody not honest?
Yeah, and they not transparent, but now your feelings involved, and now I know your dick good.
And then they can be
just be like, all
transparent.
right, G, cool. But just lead the conversation at the door, though, because now you done got my feelings involved, but I just need the dick from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to talk to you no more, but I earned that dick. So you going to come over on this time, on this day, and we going to call it like that, and leave that other shit for your main bitch.
And then he put the work in already, too, so it's like,
I don't believe that, though. I don't believe that.
What? You don't believe what?
I believe in
you
women's.
got all alternative facts.
I
You lost
believe
all
in women's
credibility.
intuition. I feel like y'all know when we got a bitch.
I feel like they know.
Y'all know.
They definitely know.
Y'all know.
But it's
I
like,
can lie all day.
nah,
You know.
but
You
you
got.
don't.
It's like,
G,
nah, bro.
you
They
don't.
want
Women's
you-
intuition
they want you
is
to say
too
something.
real.
But they want you to say something, bro. Like I feel like you
Yeah,
win. I
they
feel like
know the
I
vibes.
feel like you win. You salvage it once you finally do say something.
Right.
But sometimes you get all the way to the point where it don't matter no
Yeah,
more.
you be like, damn.
They know
why
the
did you
vibes.
say something, B?
They know the vibes.
And then they not mad though. It's like you should have just been said something. Cause now
It's all about how you find out,
Yeah.
though. Like, I don't want to find out walking down the street and I see you with some, you know what I'm saying, with your slime.
I feel like that's probably
come
the
on,
worst
G,
way to
what the
find out.
fuck?
That's probably the
Maybe
worst
like
way
that
to find
Or
out.
like everybody didn't see me with you. You've been over to the barbecues and all this shit, and I'm introducing you a certain way, and you take that opportunity for me to create my own narrative when you take that when you withhold that information from me.
Because you
know what
wouldn't
I'm
do
saying?
that.
You feel me?
you
so
wouldn't
then when my cousins see you out at the club
with
and
your girl.
and they
Tell your
post, they
cousin
send it
mind our
me,
business.
but they send it to me like, hey yo, what's
up with this?
you want me to say something? Do you not want me to say something? And I'm over here like, and I'm trying to play it off like, nah, keep it cool.
That's why
It's
real
all
niggas. That's
good.
why real niggas understand honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, period.
Yeah.
So I'm over here with my family like,
Your cousin needs to mind our business.
And that's when you the realest.
this nigga, like, you know, and that's, you know, as a woman, it's a pride thing. Women are way more savage than niggas could ever be.
I believe
No
that.
cap.
I believe
Negative.
that.
So
I
like,
believe
you know,
Negative.
you got
Bro, I
hella
believe
pride.
it.
No, it's true.
Negative.
It's true,
It's
G.
not.
It's
I
true,
believe
G.
it.
It's not.
It's very
believe it.
true.
It's not.
And you the type of
It's more
nigga who will
expected.
be a mark.
Nah, bro.
You the
It ain't
nigga
a
who
woman.
will be a
It's
mark
more
though,
expected.
because you gully to it, G. You gully to it when you don't
Bro,
believe
No,
it.
I think girls are savage. I'm just saying I don't think it's a woman out here that can like compete on some savage shit with a nigga that's really on some savage.
I feel like
shit.
it's because it's
Like, I
more expected
don't,
from
bro.
a man.
Fuck expected. I'm just saying the type of shit a nigga pull.
But y'all could
Like,
never handle getting your
I'm
heart
telling you,
broken
bro,
and
I'm telling
going
you,
through
you
the shit
don't
that
know.
women
Yeah,
do.
we'll be
So-
way
you don't
more
know.
hurt.
It's a
We'll
type.
be way more hurt.
Bro,
I'm just saying y'all
I
ain't
feel
willing
like-
to go as far as
bro,
we willing to go.
Bro, Terry,
Y'all not.
it's
Y'all-
a type. It's a
what?
type of woman out here, bro.
Yeah.
That'll
They ain't
ruin
pulling.
you.
They not pulling no punches, bro. You would never know. You would.
They would ruin
But when you
you.
get to the highest level of this, like
Right.
or that type of woman, when you get to the highest level with that, you won't even have a clue, bro.
I hear that.
You won't
bro.
have a clue,
I
bro.
hear
And
that.
they out here. They out here.
And
hey,
the moment that you
shout
think,
out to them ladies.
the moment that you think that
For real,
they
they out
not
here.
out here, that's the moment you get in
That
finesse.
type of woman is out here.
I don't
That
get
type
it
of woman
finesse,
out here.
bro.
I'm
And
not
it's a lot of
saying.
them.
I'm
It's
not
a lot of
saying
them.
that they not out here. I'm just saying.
I know some of the
A
cold.
savage woman.
Coldest
This methodical. This chick that you talking about is like she can't go as far as a nigga that's a savage.
I'm
Like,
With that being
I'm
said,
just
I'm hosting
saying, like,
auditions
she
for
can't.
men.
Hey,
she
bro.
can't, bro.
If you
Can't agree with
need,
you, bro.
if you need to
can't.
contact,
One
if
of
you
my
need to
closest
contact,
homies though in
B,
my life.
if
I'm
anybody
sorry.
needs to contact about being a part of the auditions to be the leading man, the side nigga, you know what I'm saying? All the Jones that's gonna be in the
Damn.
video, you know what I'm saying?
I wanna
Please
audition to be a
contact,
side nigga.
please contact my management team, Miss Flo with Fire Artist Management. You could definitely just kind of either slide in my DM or, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely firefeed@gmail.com. So that's FIYAHFEED @gmail.com. If you trying to get the plug for, to drop the location for the audition and shit.
Tenfold.
Be prepared to take it off.
Auditions. That sound lit. To have a side
It's
nigga
really
auditions.
fun.
I know some niggas that
It's
are
really
like,
fun, G. I'm really excited. And I also got female auditions too, because we need the dude to have his slime too, you know what I'm saying? And I might have a slime too.
Hey,
I might have a girl and a nigga.
That's real life.
It's real shit.
It's real life.
I told you, Slick Rick and Celine Dion, G, if they had a baby.
I told you, Terry.
It's
they
a
out
story.
here.
Listen,
I'm
and
not
you the type of nigga who would be a mark
They out
for
here,
a
bro.
female like that, G.
They
And you
out
wouldn't
here.
even know because
I'm
you the
not.
type of dude who
I
got that much
personally-
pride to think that it could never be you.
I personally know one of the
y'all
coldest.
fucking up what I'm saying though. Y'all completely fucking up what I'm saying. I'm not
she
saying
do
that
a
these chicks ain't out
harder-
here.
she do a
I'm saying they
harder
can't fuck
than
with
the
me.
niggas, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You
That's what I'm saying,
Now you
bro.
supposed to feel like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But I can guarantee you, it's somebody out here somewhere in the world
There's
that's
some
doing it
savage
better than
ass
you.
chicks out
That's
here.
doing it better
I done
than
ran
you,
into
bro.
some savage ass chicks. I know they out
I
here.
know them, bro. I
know they out here.
I
He's
know
like,
them, bro.
I got the receipts. I know
Like
these
talking about, man, in between some of the biggest niggas in the city, bro, and they doing it at the highest level.
Yeah, I mean, I
at the
experienced
highest
it.
level.
I
At the
experienced
highest
it a lot
level.
of ways, especially in college. I
But
seen a lot of shit.
especially in college, bro.
Especially
Come on.
in college.
We
I
went
done
to
seen
school
a lot of
together,
shit.
bro.
That's the finesse.
Yeah, we went to
Yeah.
school together, bro. You know, bro.
I done had chicks that's going back and forth fucking
Bro,
me
you
and
know
one of the
them.
guys
Bro,
that
you
think we
know
don't
them.
know.
And
And
they not. And
But-
it's-
But yeah, so the
but
album's gonna be
Cause she
called
thinks she
Best
a savage
Friend.
and me and bro, like,
But
oh,
look,
you just
bro.
fuck.
But you
Ooh,
might
on the
think.
side.
But look, bro. You might think that they don't know that y'all both know, but they probably do know. Both of y'all know and don't care, bro.
And that's cool
This
too.
gangsta, bro. It's girls out here.
Hey,
that's
street rules
that's
still
doing
apply.
It. They doing it. They
Street
doing
rules
it
still
the
apply.
hardest, bro. They
Street
doing
rules
it
still
hardest.
apply.
They doing
So
it.
yeah, y'all will be able to cop the album and all the storytelling and all the pictures that's about to be painted, all the auditions that's gonna be popping out, fur coats,
Plug.
naked underneath. You know what I'm saying? We finna do it real gritty and crazy.
Hey, go
One
watch
finna
that.
be crazy.
Go watch that when it
Well,
drop.
Lady
Yeah.
Rae underscore music. I feel like we got some
Look, this
candidates
is a
right
heated-
here.
This is a heated conversation right here. This is a heated conversation, Lady Rae.
I'm looking forward to the
I'm
storytelling.
just saying it's gonna be fun. I'm painting pictures for y'all.
I love a good story.
Yep,
I
me
feel like
too.
we sitting next to one of the people that's doing it at the highest level, y'all.
Listen, listen, I said it slow. I said it slow. That's why the hat on. I'm saying it slow.
And,
Your turn, Rich.
Me, I got I just opened up a studio on the west side. You know, if any artists in Chicago,
I'm gonna pull up.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all need some place to record, you know, top everything in my facility. That's really what I'm focused on right now. I want to open up another one on the east side soon.
Okay.
Nice.
And then somewhere up north. You know, that's my plan with it. Engineers get at me right now. I also got an album out right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I worked so hard on this. I feel like it's my best body
What's it
of work. F3, Fame 3. You know, it's the completion of my trilogy from my first album in 2016. You know, it's 2019. We here.
Yeah.
You know, let's just, you know what I'm saying? Let's just celebrate. Listen to some good music and make some good music. Hopefully, I can play a part in a lot of other artists' career. You know, I've been through a lot in this industry. I feel like I know Chicago and know the ins and outs of the scene. That's why I'm providing a space for artists to come make good music. And that's really all I got going on right now. So
That's a lot going
thank y'all
on.
for having me.
Don't play with yourself
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
play yourself,
You know,
nigga.
I'm on my. I feel like I'm on my.
You got saucy. You got the gold on. I see you out
I'm
here.
on my boss shit right now,
Shot
man.
glizzy, okay.
Yeah, I'm on my boss. I'm real life on my boss shit right now,
You
man.
on your bag. I see you out here.
All right, so there you have it. Forever Shot,
Shout
Never
out.
Shot. We streaming on all platforms. So
Hey.
I don't know what you listening to us on right now, but we are on Apple, Google,
Spotify.
Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio,
Title,
YouTube.
we on title.
Yeah.
We ain't on title
We
yet.
gotta get that
Ho,
title
man, fuck with
bag,
us.
Get
Joe.
the
Let's
title
get that
bag.
title bag.
Remove
Ain't
any
no
other
title yet.
podcast you was listening to. This the John right here.
Man,
Period.
appreciate that.
Get on it.
We gonna get that
All right.
title bag though, Terry. We gonna get it, Joe.
Get the bag.